Hello and welcome to the 6th part of my Minecraft first 10 days survival let's play. In this episode I will be explaining exploration and fortification. As you've seen, most people do typically decide to settle in one little area fairly early into their game. So after a few days, it's always a good idea to kind of start to make that area a little safer. And the easiest way to do that is just to start placing some torches here and there. Because as long as the light levels are high enough, no monsters will spawn, therefore making you safer and just things easier. Potentially even making farming and such easy at night, without needing to worry about just randomly getting mauled by a creeper, or a skeleton, or a zombie. So as you can see, I'm just kind of placing some here and there, so random stuff is a lot less likely to spawn. Like that. As you can see, I've got all my animals. Probably expand that pen at some point. And other forms of fortification you can do are to build little walls around your area, those types of things. Sometimes digging a few little pitfalls surrounded by trapdoors helps. I found that to always be kind of a random but helpful thing. Because the stone shovel's broken, I will get rid of it. Well, almost broken, I should say. Mobs, hostile mobs, as with animals, do not have a very good AI system. So if you're just thinking of just a few random ways to help stop yourself from being completely killed, is to just dig a few pitfalls here and there. They'll just fall in, never to be seen. Get stuck, because they can't jump out of that, with the exception of spiders, which climb out of it. But, you know, spiders are the exception to a lot of rules when it comes to dealing with mobs, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. Just make sure you know where the pitfalls are so you don't fall and get stuck yourself. And like I said, there's also wall building, towers, and a variety of other traps that people have come up with. One of my favorite being the creeper trap, which involves a single pressure plate and a bunch of doors, which I may demonstrate a little later in this episode. See, just digging like that, they'll fall in, can't get back up. Kind of like the Life Alert commercial. Help, I've fallen and I can't get up, only they're monsters, so no one really wants to help them. And as you can see, it is almost nighttime, being technically the sixth day I'm about to enter. I will skip the dawn. My next few demonstrations are going to... I apparently run out of cobblestone. That's just great. I am running low on wood, so I'm going to pause the recording for a couple minutes to go collect a little more, starting now. Okay, now that I've got more wood, I'm in a much better place to demonstrate some of those other traps I've been talking about. One of my favorite ones being, haven't done it for a while, but I'm pretty sure it still works, that if you place a pressure plate, which I haven't explained yet, which can open things such as doors, activate redstone, which I will explain in a much further along tutorial, that type of stuff, surrounded by a bunch of doors, you can save yourself from the worst of all mobs to deal with randomly and then that go bump in the night. The creeper, as well as anything else. And it requires 4 doors, 1 pressure plate, just like that. Just avoid the pitfalls. Actually, I should probably wait to place that last. There. Just make sure the doors are placed from the inner block, because that actually does affect it. And then there. Only that's going to be a problem. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I was wrong. Placing the doors from the outside is the best trick. Apparently there is no trick to this. It's been a while since I've done it, that's probably why. Apparently I placed 2 of these doors incorrectly. I apologize for all the slip-ups. There we go. Same for this one. And of course. Basically the way this trap is supposed to work is that one of the doors, which that one appears to be proper, I will pause the video for just 1 more minute so I can correct this. Okay, this trap is not cooperating with me. Basically the way it's supposed to work though is for doors to stay open when that is done. Maybe I'm going to try one less adjustment. And then you walk in there, they close around you, and you've got a safe little camping area in case you can't get back to your home. So like I said, that doesn't seem to be cooperating. Now to the exploration part that I had talked about. I was informed by somebody that I had missed a dungeon in the 3rd part when I was going over mob hunting, which is something I had mentioned in the mining episode. Typically I would cook this food. Right over by this desert. So by exploration I pretty much mean check around your area, make sure you didn't miss any easy ores, get a good idea of your landscape, collect anything easy to get, and apparently I just saw a derp cow fall. The AI really is crap. But anyway, like that. You'll be able to distinguish a dungeon by naturally occurring cobblestone and a variety of other things. Cobblestone does not appear anywhere else naturally, as well as a block called moss stone, which is right down here. Also a very rare block, very decorative. And that right there is a monster spawner. Appears to be that of spider. And that will pretty much rapidly spawn monsters unless you surround it with torches, which is exactly what I'm working on doing. Dungeons also contain chests to be looted, and what do you know, a golden apple, string, bread, redstone, and a saddle. Saddles can only be found in dungeons at the moment. In all versions of Minecraft. Pocket Edition, they don't even exist. And as I just clear this area out, another rumor, not completely sure if it's true or not, is if you have moss stone in a certain area, more monsters will spawn. And as you can see, this is what I meant by looting various areas. Chests have any random assortment of things. Saddles, redstone, iron, buckets, etc. PC, they also include enchanted books, which I'm not going to get into. And when it comes to the exploration aspect of Minecraft, always make sure to check for easy to access caves that can be seen from above ground, partially seen above ground ravines, all those things. And that pretty much covers it in terms of exploring. Just get a good general idea of what you're doing, set up a few traps around your house, brighten it up a bit so stuff's less likely to spawn, like I did with these torches. You'll find yourself safe and having a little more fun by knowing your environment, knowing what you can and can't do, what's easy resources, what isn't. That will wrap it up for the exploration and the fortification part of my Day 6 Let's Play. Thank you for watching, and always leave comments if you either A, like it, or B, have criticism. Just make it, please, try to make it constructive criticism. Don't be hating, and thank you for watching.